Pro boxing fans here with Adam Smith. Adam, we've just seen Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. What did you make of the fight? Obviously, Wilder winning split decision, 3 knockdowns. It was quite eventful.
It was quite eventful. It was absolute madness. Crazy fight, fun fight. Fans loved it. How do you dissect it? So much happened. I think you don't look at it as any technical skills, and they're all warriors, aren't they? You look at it as what it was, a street fight, a war, two guys going for it, pride, showing great chins actually, resistance, resilience. At their ages and stages, they owe us nothing in the boxing world, and they dished up 12 rounds of that, which was fun for the fans, and not pretty at times, but just, you couldn't take your eyes off it, and it was tough for the referee. Tough things happened in there, the ropes, the trainer running in, the knockdowns, some were counted, some weren't. It was just madness, but it was a fun street fight, and Derek and Deontay obviously have a huge amount of respect for each other. I thought Deontay had Derek hurt at one point. I thought, why didn't he follow up? I thought Derek had Deontay hurt and he didn't follow up, and you wonder whether it was the stamina, the energy, or whether they just like each other and actually they didn't really want to do too much damage on the other one. I think Deontay said something like that in his post-fight interview. They're going fishing in Alabama, the two of them. As I said, they put on a show, and at that stage of their careers, I think we just have to say well done to them for doing that, and that 8th round will live with me. I thought it was absolute monstrous 3 minutes. Felt like about 5 minutes, but what an exhausting fight it really was. I think everyone was. You saw Tony Bellew and Malik Scott living every moment of it for each side, and I think it was just crazy.
I don't think it was planned, but I don't know if you saw it, but as Wilder was walking back to the dressing room, AJ was there as well, and he kind of got in his face. I didn't hear what he said, but would you like to see that one?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a fight that's been mooted, made, nearly happened for a long time. It seems the perfect one now. Great to see AJ here after everything he's gone through. It was lovely to give him a hug and say, just nice to see you. And he's been through a lot, so good to see him in great shape. I know he's been back in the gym. I know he's been with Alexander, which I think is a fantastic experience for him. He's going to fight again. That seems obvious. And Eddie said to me that they were there as fans, but obviously one eye on business. So it makes sense that Wilder gets the win, which I think he just about deserved tonight. But I didn't care about the scores by the end of it. I didn't care who won. It was just a great rumble. But Wilder gets it, so that's a fight that can be made. I think AJ Wilder next. Why not?
It was a good fight.
See you, Fabio. Take care. Well done tonight. Well done.
Thank you.
See you there.
Wilder was questioned for his punch resistance. I think he certainly showed a chin tonight.
Absolutely.
What else does he have left? Do you still think he's got enough power to be competitive?
I think he's got some power still. I think that he did show a good chin tonight. He did find more leverage. I think that was the word that Fabio talked about right at the beginning of commentary. Would he be able to have the space to land his punches? And I think he found that, certainly in the middle rounds as well. Derek had his moments where he smothered and worked the body and tried to back him up in corners. But I thought Deontay showed still that his punch picking was probably more accurate than maybe I thought it would be after the 2 losses to Parker and Zhang, and I just wondered how much would be left, and he showed that there is something, but they are 2 guys that have a lot of miles on the clock, a huge amount of wear and tear. So no, there was still effective work from Wilder and from Chisora. I mean, both of them hit each other with big right hands, and they took it, and I think they showed chins in there, they showed so much heart, and they showed how much they wanted it. Even though they liked each other, there was still that W that was needed. Derek was really upset when he lost, and Deontay was really happy. So there is still that, despite the friendship between the pair, which was evident all the way through the build-up.
Lastly, we haven't heard from Derek Chisora in the presser yet, but I assume this is the last one. Just briefly, how would you remember him?
Yeah, I had a chat with him afterwards, and I just don't know with Derek. No one knows, do they? He'll get home tomorrow, watch it, and think maybe he thinks he won it. He's complaining about the ropes. I would like to see him call it a day. 50-0 seems 50 and out seems the. It doesn't matter about his losses, does it? 50 fights seems the right way to go. He says he will. He's promised his family and kids. They were there tonight. It was emotional. He had a couple of tears, I thought, on the ring walk. What a way to go out with another war, just like we'll remember Derek. Always value for money, entertainment. I'd like to see him do other things in boxing. I'd like to see him help the young kids, do some work on the TV side, whatever. I'd like to see him stay involved because he's always around ringside and he's always such a character. But I would like to see him call it a day. But you never know with Derek. He certainly showed in there that he can still fight, but he's taken more punishment, he's taken more punches, and why? You've got to think of his health too. He owes us nothing, neither of them do. But Deontay's win will keep him going. But yeah, I'd like to see Derek call it a day now, as a friend.
Smith, appreciate your time. Check out The Voice of Boxing tonight for your interviews, and speak to you soon. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.